Hey guys, welcome back to the Bantering Boneheads. We're glad to be back in the studio today. Usually, our stuff, our content's usually, lighthearted, fun, stupid, whatever you want to call it. We're not offended by the word stupid, especially after that last episode. Foolish, yeah.
It's a good.
But we just wanted to just have a talk today. I mean, we've done a couple serious talks, and we just feel like we just want to have this talk, so here we are having that talk.
Yeah, I'd like to get deep into this one, but at the same time, I'm a little reluctant.
Yeah, I mean, in the last month or so, been a lot of crap happen. A lot of very disturbing crap, honestly. Starting with that girl Irina Zarutska. I can't pronounce her name. Zarutska.
The young lady that had her life taken on the light rail system in Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's just disturbing.
Well, and this one kind of hits home close to us because we're just outside of Charlotte.
Yeah, we're very close to Charlotte. And I've rode that train before.
I have too.
But
one time.
Yeah, I rode it somewhere and back.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, one time. I'm not a fan. Even before that, but, not my thing. But, man, that girl, I tell you what disturbed me about it, man, seeing that video. What really disturbed me about it was those guys. I mean, of course, the guy stabbing her in the neck or whatever, which was totally unprovoked. But just the people that sat around and done nothing, man, like it is a human life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that shocked me to the core that people can be that insensitive.
Well,
maybe they were scared. I don't know.
We try not to get political, and I know you don't want to get political, but I've got to say this. I understand safety, okay? But at the same time, that is a gun-free zone.
It is, yeah.
Okay. If it wouldn't have been, maybe somebody would have been able to stop the situation.
As fast as that happened, I don't know that they could have stopped it, but they sure could have got the guy, I mean, they got the guy anyway, but, I mean, what really gets me is the dude, and once again, this is not political. This is just how many times the guy had been arrested. They let him out constantly, knowing obviously he's got some issues going on.
Oh, yeah.
Even,
I think it was a sister or something like that that said that she didn't understand why he was out.
Yeah.
That he should have been incarcerated.
Yeah, I mean, geez, man. But they just let people out anymore. You'd think at some point, that the judges would be held accountable for something like that.
And I believe they should be.
I do too. I mean, of course, you can't predict what somebody's going to do, but if they're that much of an issue, they're giving that much trouble, obviously they need help.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Why release them back to the streets, man?
Yeah, I mean, the police officers are doing their jobs, obviously, because of how many times he was arrested.
Yeah.
Okay? Where is the chain being broken?
In the system. Yeah. What's going on there? I don't know. And that is not a political thing. That's just what is going on in the system. Why is it so bad?
Yeah, if it was political, we'd say these left-wing judges are doing it. But,
I mean, yeah, it's just,
Yeah, it's on both sides. I do believe... You know what? I don't know what I believe anymore. I know the system is broken and it's got to be fixed.
Definitely. That hit me hard. And then the Charlie Kirk thing. Dude, that hit me hard. Like the guy or not, agree with him or not, that's terrible. That is freaking terrible. It was
completely senseless. Okay, take out the fact... And again, this is my opinion. Everybody's got their own. You're entitled to yours, just like I'm entitled to mine. If you don't want to hear it, click off. I'm good with that. That was kind of bold, wasn't it? But anyway, putting all his Christianity, biblical, whatever, to the side.
Okay.
It's still a human life.
And that wife and kids
Right.
are the ones suffering. And dude, 2 families were ruined that day. The family of the shooter
Right.
and his family.
Oh, that's right.
I don't want to say ruined. They were,
Changed.
yeah, drastically.
Drastically changed.
Because good can come out of anything. You know, I'm not saying that their life's going to be crap from here on out. It's just sad. You know, they were devastated. How's that? 2 families devastated.
That was a good word.
Yeah.
Now add the truth back into it. Okay. The First Amendment gives us the right, the freedom of speech. Okay. He was exercising his freedom of speech and got shot for it.
Yeah. And I mean, I look at it like in the Constitution, the freedom of speech is to keep the government from going after you. You know, whatever happens outside of that, you know, these, like you've seen a lot of people making these bad posts and some of them are getting fired or laid off or whatever the deal is. You know, those are private organizations.
Right.
You know, that's a different ball game. You know, they can do whatever they want, but you know, I just, it's what gets me, man, is it seems like nowadays there's no regard for life. We've been desensitized about it, and it don't matter political affiliation, religious. I mean, whatever. A life is a life, and in my opinion, we're all created by God. You know,
absolutely.
And we need to, you know, we need to remember that and get back to that. You know, let's take the whole thing here. Look what's happened to Turning Point since they've exploded. So it was a total opposite reaction, I guess, than what they expected. But I see a lot of Christians waking up, you know, and are starting to change, you know, be a little more, I don't want to, just changing, man. You know, some vocal, some not, just, you know, realizing that as the body of Christ on earth, you got to step up, you know, not in a bad way.
No.
Not like, you know, you got to step up. And what it all boils down to is you got to love people.
Right.
Love. That is the very foundation of everything.
All you need is love.
Yeah, we could have left that part out.
Yeah, I knew. I try to lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah,
but yeah, absolutely, man. In my opinion, again, my opinion, the biggest issues that Christians, and I use the air quotes on that, a lot of them, and I'll be honest with you, sometimes me included, which is where it came to, you know, boom, there it is the most judgmental people in the world. Okay? You can identify somebody by the fruits that they bear.
Yeah.
Okay? But still love them to Christ. Being judgmental never gets somebody in the church. Or condemning. Same thing. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that gets you nowhere. It really don't. Because we're all flawed. All of y'all are flawed. Gotta lighten it up, like I said. But I just, it really bothers me. But I tell you what I have seen, and I want to use this guy as an example. Not that it was ever bad, by no means. But you watched some of the Catfish Cooley videos. You know, he's tasting all this weird stuff, doing all this stupid stuff, real redneck persona.
Yeah.
I love the guy. I mean, he's just funny, you know. But, and I don't know when he started doing this, but he's a Christian. And he's got up and released a few videos, you know, talking about that. And not to say he won't release funny ones anymore, because, I mean, look at us. But, you know, I mean, it just, I'm starting to see a trend in that area with a lot of videos a lot of people I've followed on like YouTube or
Right.
Facebook or whatever social media, starting to see that trend where people are just really showing their heart more, and which I think you should. Not saying that, these stupid shows are bad. They're not, God, we all need a break from reality.
Right, which is the main reason that we started this channel to begin with.
Yeah, just to have a little fun.
Yeah, lighten the mood and give somebody something to hopefully laugh at and take a break from reality for a change.
Yeah, but I really hope that people will get back to the humanity part. Seeing,
Absolutely.
I don't care what your political views are or your religious views or whatever. See the human side of people. Connect. Realize, hey, this person's a father, a mother, a sister, a brother, a child,
Mm-hmm.
and, start from there and just, always remember that, Try not to. I was listening to something the other day, man. This is slightly off topic, but it kind of circles back to this. But I was listening to a little thing on YouTube the other day. It was an NDE, near-death experience.
Right.
I've always been fascinated with stuff like that, but I ain't going to go through their whole story or anything. But basically, they were talking about, we're all energy. Everything's energy.
Yeah.
And basically, how can I say this? So like, not say you, for instance, are doing something and I'm not happy about it or whatever. Even if I don't vocalize that, just the thought and the attitude of that can affect you. And then I really got to thinking about that, and I'm like, it's true. It really is true. I mean, and I'm here lately trying to work on that on myself.
Yeah, because sometimes people smile at you and you get aggravated.
I mean, that's just something I'm trying to work on myself, trying to, no matter what, when somebody leaves my presence, I hope they're feeling better than when they got there.
There's a lady that I used to work with who transferred to Florida. I'll give her first name. Her name's Terry. And that's the kind of person she was, or she is. You was always happy to see the lady. And she had this, I'm speaking her like she's in past tense, and she's not. But she's always had that certain attitude to where you always look forward to seeing the lady. And anytime you left, you always felt more energetic, more charged, more positivity. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Everybody that has known her where I work, they all miss her. And that's the kind of person that I strive to be.
I'll give you another example of somebody we both know, and I won't say any last names, but the band we played in together, Lynn.
Yeah.
He was like that, still is like that today. I love the guy. And Lynn, if you're listening, I love you, man. Remember that. I mean, but no matter what, you always felt better when you left being around him.
Absolutely. Phenomenal musician.
Excellent.
He good tenor vocal and all that, but what I remember the most about him was his energy.
Yeah, and the good times we had together.
Yeah.
I mean, it was always good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd never
Even when things went wrong, it was always good.
He was always positive. Man, that positively sucked.
Yeah. Oh, I know we're not really out going anywhere with this. We were just talking and just thought we'd record it, basically. I mean, that's just our thoughts, on this whole situation. Man, if you could just love people.
But there's another situation that we haven't even covered. the ICE agents in Texas this week.
Oh, yeah. God. I mean, whether you are about that or not, those are people, man. You
What
know,
happened to live and let live?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care if you're LGBTQ. Yeah, I said it. Okay. I don't care what color your skin is. I have never been prejudiced towards color or anything like that. It's all about attitude.
Yeah.
You know, you come with me with a crappy attitude, you're going to get crappy attitude back.
Back to that energy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. But
Yeah.
anyway, you know, we are thinking about the people because even though deportations are happening, okay, I don't want to see anyone die.
No, I don't either. I definitely don't want to see that, you know.
And most people don't.
Yeah, most people don't. It's just sad. Our country needs prayer.
Yeah.
So I know we got a lot of listeners in other countries. I know y'all got your own drama to deal with. Hey, we'll remember your country in prayer. You remember ours, you know. And with that being said,
Wherever you go,
whatever you do, stay bona fide.
You ain't